Here is a simple step-by-step instruction on how to sprout whole grains. For this tutorial, I'll be using millet, guinea corn, and maize. This sprouting process can also be used in making pap. So instead of just soaking and fermenting, you can sprout instead. So select grains that are whole, do not have any weevil or termite holes, that don't have so much debris, that have not been refrigerated. So first step, pour the grains into a bowl. In went my guinea corn, then millet and corn. I'm going to soak them in this bowl. Please ensure that you use a bowl big enough to take twice the size of the initial grains you add, because they're definitely going to swell. This, and then ensure that the water is way above the grains too, so that they have enough water to absorb. Leave them on the shelf for 8 to 12 hours. After they've soaked for 12 hours, pour them into a bowl. Wash them thoroughly. Wash several times. Remove whatever floats. Remove all the debris. Wash until your water becomes clear. Wash, rinse until your water is very, very clear. You can also wash before soaking, whichever one works best for you. After washing, pour the grain into a sieve so that the water can drain out. Then leave the grains in the sieve and spread them upward like this. Keep in a dark corner of your kitchen. Could be your cupboard, could be your store. You can cover with a thin fabric, very thin fabric. After 12 hours of being in the dark, uncover and rinse. Here's how you do it. Pour water into a bowl, put the sieve into the bowl, and then rinse like so, just like I'm doing it now. When you're done rinsing, take up the sieve and repeat. See, it's beginning to sprout a little bit, just a little bit, but I'm not satisfied yet. I need a lot more sprout. You can do this rinsing a couple of times. Pour away the water, pour fresh water, rinse again. So this is the result I got after allowing it stay in the dark for 12 hours. I'm going to leave it like this again for another 6 hours and check on it. I'm going to keep it back in the dark now that I've rinsed. This is my first rinse after 12 hours. That's the level of sprouting I got. I'm going to put it back in the dark area. Cover if you want. I did not cover. Remember to use a thin fabric if you want to keep it covered for hygiene's sake. So I'm going to rinse again after 6 hours. You need to rinse every 6 to 8 hours. Look at my harvest after sprouting again, leaving it in the dark again for another 8 hours. Look at that. See that the sprouts are a lot more than they were before. So in total, I sprouted for 20 hours. Now store in the freezer or fridge at once.